From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll set up a throw. Got him in. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65, 65, 65.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Regular. 55 to mine. Jay, Sue. We ain't giving up nothing today. What's that? 55.
Now Allen.
55.
Rolling to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Safe. Hey, tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Pass 85. Mike 55. I got you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st.
Bills, nothing. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 55. Round 80. Mike 55. Oh, here we go. Oh. Alert. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Defense wins check.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Might want to remember that third down play. 37 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll drop to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 57 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
I got you, boy. That's it.
2nd and 1. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Mark 55, Mark 55. Let's go, defense.
Now Allen operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. Parker unable to get that one. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, after the success they had on the 2nd play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 ending. Hey, defense, let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Let's go. Zoom. Get there. Mike heads, yeah. 52. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Mike 52.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slam.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
4 down. All 52.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
Hey, seam 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 25 yards that time.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Touchdown, defense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. 49.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, check right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Harris to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To the air. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll escape to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
You go tight. You got tight. You got
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And here's Allen to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now McManus will line up for the field goal.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, they're into the win column now as they